embarrassing, lack of effort, lack of energy, lack of attention to detail. Defense looked off, came out flat in the first half of that game. The Warriors went out there and did everything possible to win that game last night against the Lakers. And the Lakers had no answer for last night's game. Deondre here with another edition of Lakers Talk Daily presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play a perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, the official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. Skip the traffic. Head on over to Pechanga Resort Casino just off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations and for more information. Man. We talked about it all week and how important these games are in the Western Conference, especially against the ones who will make a difference in where the standings are at. Like the Lakers came out there, played really well, especially hard defensively. Shots weren't falling, but they still found a way to win. And other guys stepped up in place of the big three who were struggling offensively. But what's the best thing about that Rockets game is the Lakers didn't let their offense dictate their defense in that game, and that's why it was a close game and a very low scoring game, but compared to today's NBA, it was a low scoring game. So then you go into the Golden State Warriors game last night, and the Lakers had 2 days of practice. And remind you, Lakers haven't had a full actual team practice where they're sitting down, going over a scouting report, having a shoot around, the ability to have time to prepare for an opponent in a couple of weeks. You get that finally, and knowing what's at stake against the Golden State Warriors, knowing what difference it makes in the standings, especially where the Warriors are currently at and how well they have been playing. The Lakers came out flat-footed in that first half, flat-footed, and it started off high. I'm like, oh, okay. Austin Reeves hit 2 big threes, one in each corner. I'm like, okay, we got something brewing here. Then obviously Brandon Pajemski for the Warriors, which I don't understand why he was getting so much open looks in that first half. He was answering back. And then Steph Curry starts to get a rhythm. The Lakers were knocking down shots, and you saw the energy. And I tweeted out early in that game. I tweeted out on my own social. I said, look, this is going to be a very, very high-scoring game. And obviously, offense slowed down. Shots weren't falling for the Lakers. Shots weren't falling for the Warriors. But then the Warriors started to figure it out as far as, okay, shots aren't falling. What else can we do? Started to cut. Guys were moving without the basketball, getting layups, getting floaters in the paint. And the Lakers, what did they do that whole game? Settle for threes. I heard John Ireland on the broadcast at one point say, Michael, the Lakers they're allergic to going to the basket. They don't want to go to the basket tonight. I don't understand why they keep on settling. And that's what my concern is with this team going forward. If shots aren't falling, what are you going to do in order to score, to keep up, and not settle so much, especially when the threes aren't falling? And I get it. They're great looks. Some of them are really great looks, especially off of the extra pass, wide open looks. Shots just aren't falling. But if your shots aren't falling, that is a perfect time for you to try to get to the basket. At least try to get to it. Play inside out, meaning get to the basket, then you kick out. Because those are better shots compared to pass around the perimeter and someone shoots. Or once again, we saw it. Luka Doncic, iso ball, one-on-one. Threes aren't falling. Looking for the contact, looking for the foul. And obviously, the refs were not blowing their whistle for him. And it showed. But that's another guy we got to talk about. Luka Doncic. A phenomenal generational talent who is amazing offensively, especially when he is on and when he is going. Obviously, he had a shooting slump. He's been in a shooting slump all around and offensively. He had his first game in about, I think, 2023 since April, where he did not make a three-point field goal attempt, which is a very long time. At least one three-point field goal attempt. But Luka Doncic, I'm not worried about him offensively. We need Luka Doncic to get better defensively. Luka Doncic has to get better defensively. I'm tired of seeing him being a cone out there on a defensive end, meaning guys just going right by him, left and right. He has to get better defensively. This team is going to make a promise in the playoffs. He has to want to keep guys in front. He has to want to exert the same amount of energy he does on offense on the defensive end of the floor. There is no way guys should be blown by him that easy for a layup. And there is times when he is and help side, meaning he's not guarding the all ball defender. He's not the the primary on ball defender. When he's in help side and he gets in the passing and steals, he looks good. But he has to get better as far as being a perimeter ball defender. He has to get better because that was embarrassing last night, and I'm not going to stand for it. There's a reason why Brian Windhorst called him out in that series run for the Mavericks when they played against the Boston Celtics. He has to get better on defense. There's no way he should be a cone out there, and there's teams are really, really figuring out they're zeroing in on him. Austin Reeves did not look too bad defensively, but teams are going to start to zero on him too, especially when it comes to playoff time. And this is why I say it concerns me where the standings are at and why it's important, because you do not want to match up with that Golden State Warriors team in the first round. I think the Lakers will still come out and win that series, especially in a 7-game series. But there's a reason why you don't want to face a team like that early on. The Warriors are a tough handle, especially for the Lakers if it were to be in the first round. And the LeBron James, don't know what happened offensively in the first half. Was not aggressive, very passive. I understand Jimmy Butler, that was his assignment on LeBron James. But I expect LeBron James to be a lot more aggressive and not settling for threes. I get it. The game has changed, especially the older he has gotten. He's actually been able to improve in the three-point range. But there's a lot of things that we need LeBron James to do. The small things. Be aggressive. Don't settle. Get in the post. Post up. He was stronger. He's bigger than everyone else. Damn near half the people in the league. But that's a good Warriors team, and they made the adjustments. They made that strong acquisition in the trade deadline for Jimmy Butler. That's going to be a tough handle in the Western Conference. You got to give credits to them, especially what they did. But the Lakers did not come out there ready to go, and there was no sense of urgency at all throughout that whole entire game. And it's so crazy that LeBron James and Luka Doncic talked about that. Sense of urgency. We got to have a sense of urgency through these last couple of games. There's 6 games remaining. What are the Lakers going to do? They got the New Orleans Pelicans tonight on a second night of a back-to-back. They sat out C.J. McCollum and Zion Williamson for the rest of the season. This is a must-win game. We'll talk about that right after that. My partners at Pechanga will give you guys a quick word.
At Pechanga Resort Casino, you can rock and roll, sip and slide, twist and shout. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Indian gaming sponsor of the Lakers.
Go out there and win. Go out there and win. There's no excuse why the Lakers should not win this game against the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion Williamson not playing. C.J. McCollum not playing. I believe Trey Murphy is out as well with the injury. They got a lot of guys out with that New Orleans Pelicans team. There's no way this game should be going down to the wire, or the Lakers should only be winning by 6 to 8 points. There's no way they should be battling throughout the whole game. Put this team away early in the first half. We have the ability to rest your guys in the second half. And guys, I mean LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Austin Reeves. Go out there, take care of business. This is a game, a get-back game to get back in your rhythm, get back on track, stay in the task at hand as far as getting to the top seed as possible. Get that home court advantage. There's no need for them to be playing with their money, playing with their food. Go out there, take care of business. But as always, appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll talk to you guys next week. I think the Lakers got the Oklahoma City Thunder this Sunday. It's going to be a battle. But as always, peace.